Hey you guys, this is Rafael from Shiloh.com. I hope you're having a good day. This is the fourth time I've started this because the words just don't come out the right way this morning. So we're going to try again because I don't give up. We're going to talk about a neat gun from one of the most famous companies in military and firearms history. It's from the Remington Firearms Company in Eledge, New York. Yep, that's the Remington company that is best known for their during the Civil War for their pistols. They made 44 and 36 caliber pistols that were actually, in my opinion, better designed than the Colt counterparts, but Mr. Colt seemed to have a little bit better PR man. Very few people know that they actually made a military rifle. Well, we see a lot of the Remington Zouave guns, but most of those didn't make it into service. They went into surplus, but they had a contract to make 40,000 of the full-length military rifles, 58 caliber. And they make a note in there that they're the model 1861 with 1863 modifications. What the hell does that mean? It means that they were made, instead of having a clean-out screw at the breech, they have the solid construction, and it's got the eagle on it. On the lock plate, we'll have the Remington mark and alien production location. It'll also have the 1865 production date. Man, that's late. Why would it be so late? I'm glad you asked. That's a good question. I'll be glad to tell you. They received their contract to make 40,000 of these in December of 1864. They didn't get them all finished in time. Matter of fact, they finished the contract in March of 1866. So they still got paid for them. They were late getting them in. They were after the thing. So when they delivered them, government said, well, hell, the war's over. We don't need all these. What we're going to do with them? Remington offered to buy them back. They bought some, if not all of them, back. And Remington, being the good marketer that he was, they knew there was a war that was going to kick up over in, there's that word that disappeared, Europe. It was the Franco-Prussian War. And the Francos, the French, needed a gun that they could surrender. Sorry, I've never been a big fan of France. Sorry for guys in France if you're watching. Sorry, I took a tangent. But the guys in France said, well, we'll take them, and they bought them. And what did they do with them when they bought them? They stamped them with their own stampings. On the breech of the barrel, they put this little proof mark, and it's also on that proof mark is right beside the eagle and the V and P. On the side of the barrel, we have GM, and that's the guy that approved the barrel in America, George Mills. So we've got that French proof mark beside the eagle and VP, and they also stamp them on the stock like this. And so we have those that let us know that this was one that went over there to France. Somewhere along the line, it came back over here, and it has made it all the way to Savannah, Tennessee. That's a long way from France. You can make it to Paris, Tennessee a lot easier than you can Paris, France. But this gun has made it all the way around. As for the gun itself, it's designed like a model 1863 Springfield. Has the 40-inch barrel. The barrel is rifled 58 caliber, and in case this is one of your first times hearing about one, when you say 58 caliber, that means that the bullet that goes in it is 0.58 of an inch, 58 1/100ths of an inch. So it's got, and this gun's pretty. I mean, it's got the look. You can tell it's been together in the state we see it in since Methuselah was in short pants. It's a nice gun. The action of the lock works well. Still has nice rifling. Has the correct type 2 sight with just one leaf in it. It's got the original ramrod, both the sling swivels. The stock is a one-piece walnut wood, real high-quality wood. On the flat opposite of the lock, you can still see the inspector's cartouches. When these guns, even though they weren't going to go into service because the war was over, they were still had to be a good enough quality for the government to buy. So they had the government inspectors approve them. This one has two. It has OWA for Oliver W. Ainsworth. If you mess with Colts, you know that name because he inspected a lot of those cool and expensive Colts. And the other one is TWR for Thomas W. Russell. That's the two cats that said, hey, this stock's good enough, let's go. Let's see if there's anything that I forgot. Of the two models, I don't remember if I said this because the memory is still not great. They did model 1861 and 1863 about almost 800,000 guns between Springfield and the other contractors. So this one is a small contract compared to a lot of them. You don't see them, and evidently it's because most of them did go overseas. So, because it's the first one that I've had in a long time. On the barrel and the lock plate, we've got that matching 1865 production date. 65 is a date you don't see very often on these guns. So, if you go on to Shiloh Relics, I have pictures of it from every angle because I always want you to know exactly what you're getting when you buy something from me. I don't like you to have surprises because I don't like returns. Because I got other things to do. But besides pack it up, since it's just me here in the office, I pack it and I unpack it. So I want to be sure when you get it, you are happy with it and enjoy it. And I love it when somebody calls and says, hey, that's better than what it looked like in the pictures. That's my goal. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to keep a good thought out for all of those people in Ukraine. Man, those guys over history have not had a pleasant trip. And they are some tough people. Woo, I would not want to mess with them. And I think Putin is realizing that they're a little bit more than he thought they were going to be. They thought they were going to roll over, and they did not. So good thought for those guys. Speaking of good thoughts, you guys have been amazing. I have had a lot of people reach out after the thing about Smile Train that helps cleft lip and cleft palates. A lot of donations on that. Thank you guys for being who you are and for your support of me. And thanks for being good folks. I hope you guys are doing well. If you get a chance, go onto the website and see if there's something that you would like to know about. I love these videos because they give me an opportunity to share with you the reason that I like it and the reason that I bought it. Because I got to the point where I won't buy it unless one of two reasons. It's just really cheap, or it's something that I like. So most of the pieces that I have on that website, I bought for a reason. So go on there, check it out, and drop me an email. If I can, I will. I don't get a chance to reply to all emails because I do. I'm a one mule show. I pack it, I write it up, I picture it, I describe it. Ain't but one mule pulling this wagon, but I will be glad if it's something that I can accommodate. I would love, because I like telling you guys about this stuff, and it means a lot to me. We crossed over 1,500 subscribers last week, and that's a pride point with me, because when I first started looking around at the Civil War videos, there was one guy that did regular relic videos that had 1,500 subscribers. And I thought, boy, that's my goal. I'd like to have more than him. And so we've matched it. Be sure to show it to your friends and have them subscribe, because I'd like to beat it. I just want to win. I love you guys. I hope you're well. I'll catch you next time. And thank you for everything that you allow me to do. I love my life and I love my job. I'll catch you next time.